What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel to talk 4K Blu-rays. And today's 4K takes us back to 1984 for the horror classic from the mastermind himself, Wes Craven. The Nightmare on Elm Street. For its 40th anniversary, can you believe it's been 40 years? Crazy. We get this awesome looking steelbook. Let's check it out. Check out the matte finish. Very retro-like. Look at the claws. That's really cool. On the back, there's Freddy with his claws again. Inside, there's just a lone 4K disc. And again, Freddy Krueger. You know, I pre-ordered this the first day it was available on Amazon, and I just got it now, over a month late. What's the point of pre-ordering? Especially on the first day if you're not going to get it. It's been a minute since I've seen this movie, but while watching it, I immediately had thoughts of my childhood and those late night horror fests that we had, where we would watch the likes of Jason, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger. John Carpenter started it all with Halloween, but Wes Craven perfected the horror genre and the slasher flick with Nightmare on Elm Street. And while Halloween scared me, and I used it to scare my babysitters, Freddy Krueger always gave me the creeps. I have owned a DVD box set of these films back in the day, but never on Blu-ray, so really excited to get this on 4K, and I'm hoping the other films come out on 4K as well, though most don't really hold a candle to this one. It's where it started it all. That old man, scarred and knives for fingers, with the red and green striped sweater, still gives me the chills and gives you new meaning to the term, don't fall asleep. Let's get into it. You would be hard-pressed to not have seen this movie in the last 40 years, but here's a recap for the noobs. Nancy and her friends, with one of them being a young Johnny Depp in his first role, are having terrible dreams where they are stalked by a scarred man with knives for fingers and wears a hat and a sweater with red and green stripes. They all play it off until one of their friends, Tina, dies in her dream and in real life. From there, the kids are afraid to fall asleep, as the same may happen to them as well. They soon learn that this menacing figure goes by the name of Freddy Krueger, and he killed many children years past and was burned alive by the parents. It seems he has come back from the dead to avenge his death. For the first time on 4K, this 1851 image in HDR10 looks pretty fabulous for the most part after all these years. The studio went back to the original camera negative for the new transfer, and it's the best it has ever looked. I was really impressed with the color palette during the day scenes that offered excellent detail and sharpness. The darker shots were pretty terrific as well for the most part, outside of a few scenes that unfortunately showed their age. It wasn't that distracting though, as this was a really good transfer. Black showed excellent contrast and shadow detail, and the flying blood streams were as red as can be. We also got a brand new audio track featuring Dolby Atmos that sounded excellent after all these years. The front three speakers got the bulk of the sound mix, but there was a good amount of surround usage from the eerie score to the effects of the dream world. There were also some additional audio tracks included, consisting of the original mono track that will entice the hardcore of audiophiles. In terms of special features, you have 2 commentary tracks and several making of documentaries and featurettes, as well as several alternate endings. It's satisfying for the fans. This is another great release for the horror genre, and this film helps cement Wes Craven as the horror genius that he was. 9 out of 10. Well, that's today's review. Come back again for another 4K Blu-ray review.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, bruh.